All right. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Vile Draconic Magazine's metal section. As part of the MXMF Metal Fest taking place the 16th and 17th of November in Mexico City by Cacique Entertainment, we're going to talk with Forbidden today, the legends from San Francisco Bay Area. Guys, thank you for taking time talking to us. I'm very excited about this interview. How you doing?
Good, man. How are you?
All good here in Mexico. It's a little bit hot here, but all good. How about you? Where are you at the moment?
Weather, we're in the Bay. Norm just stopped in. Norm's up in Sacramento, which is east of us, and then Chris and I are both in the Bay Area, and the weather's actually cooler right now. It got nice.
Oh,
Yeah, we
cool.
had a little rain out here today, so yeah.
Oh, really? Okay, yeah. I actually was in at Sacramento of the Aftershock last week. Oh, it was
Oh,
Oh,
cool.
balls, man, for real. Yeah, I got to see Slayer and Iron Maiden, all of these cool bands. So yeah, it was pretty cool. Can't complain.
Yeah, no, Norm and I were there.
Yeah. Oh, cool, cool, cool. So yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about, brother. Yeah, it was fucking awesome. Yeah, that kicked ass for sure. So guys, you excited about playing in Mexico?
yeah,
Absolutely. Stoked.
yeah. I could tell you, it's Forbidden's first time in what I consider real Mexico because we not that Tijuana isn't, but it isn't. It's more like an extension of San Diego. But yeah, it's our first time in Mexico City, so I can't believe after all these years, this is the first time we get to go. And yeah, we're excited.
Yeah, the expectations are quite high. I think like I mean, one of the bands that the audience and the people that I've been talking to, like they are very, very excited about having you guys here. So yeah, I mean, we can't wait. I mean, I hope this month goes very fast. It's actually a month away, so hopefully it'll go
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Definitely.
it's good. Go ahead, Chris.
I was gonna say it's just my first time, and coming down with Forbidden is perfect. I'm really, really looking forward to it. It's a great lineup. I hear it's a great festival, so very excited.
Cool, man, cool. So, I mean, in regards of what you've been playing, I don't know if you already have something in mind. Is it gonna be like what you've been playing lately, or you have like a specific set list, for Mexico, considering that, as you say, it's kind of your first time thing here. So I don't know why you can tell us about that.
Well, I mean, we keep it simple right now. This last year has been it's the 35th anniversary of Forbidden Evil. So we've been pretty much playing that and then, as many songs as we can fit in off Twisted into Form in that amount of time. So I think we have 55-minute set was what I looked at yesterday. If that's correct, then that'll be like, yeah, pretty much what I said. Almost all of Forbidden Evil and a couple songs off of Twisted into Form and just keeping it old school for, the fact that we're kind of back and reborn. It's not really a reunion, right? So, but we're just keeping it really exciting and old school and thrashy.
Awesome. And have you been working, in any new songs, something like new material lately? Any, I mean, I know we were surprised, but I don't know if there's something, in the books that you have or that you've been, thinking of recording any time soon.
You can take that one, Chris.
Yeah, we've been down at the studio working really hard on new stuff. So the writing process is in works. We are hoping to start recording very soon. This is our last show of the year. So after Mexico City, it's full press to get new stuff and new material recorded. So next year, you'll be getting some new Forbidden music.
Oh, cool. So
Yes.
by the end of next year, probably we'll get to have a new record then.
Maybe
Yeah.
sooner
Yeah.
than that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you'll hear some music. I think we're gonna let something come out there to wet everybody's beak, as they say. Wet your beak. But yeah, we got if we don't work hard on it right now and don't kick ass as much as we can every week to get this done, the record doesn't come out to 2026, right? So we better work our asses off while we can.
Right, definitely. And I mean, nowadays, is there like something you're into, like any specific bands or something that you're listening and influences that you got for this new upcoming album?
Well, I mean, shit, Forbidden is always everybody listens to different stuff. Norm listens to different stuff. Chris and I listen to different stuff. I mean, me personally, I'm listening to I just got into the new Blood Incantation, which is really cool.
Mhm.
It's definitely for extreme metal. It's beautiful. It's like an epiphany. And I listen to to clean my palate. I've been listening to a lot of King Gizzard and stuff like that, just to kind of change things up. I try not to listen to too much metal when I'm writing, so it doesn't affect me too much. But I do listen to things that are different. And then you can ask Norm, what are you listening to right now? Hi, Norm.
A lot of Taylor Swift. No, just kidding. No, I just listening to just a lot of the staple stuff. Honestly, I'm not currently diving in anything really too new. Like some bands like Manimal is pretty cool right now. I've been kind of digging on that, but also sort of revisiting some bands that slipped through. So really brushing up on my Voivod with a Chewy kind of playing with us right now. So that's something I've been working on.
Oh, cool, cool. That's cool,
And
man.
I've just been I've been really stoked on the new Necrot,
Oh yeah,
and
that album's great.
super into Bewitcher, super into Behemoth. There's a new band that we worked with here in town that I just love, even though we worked with them, I still think they're great, called Hellbender.
Yeah,
Uh,
they're great.
but yeah, like Norm said, I'm kind of like just listening to some classic bands, and stuff like Craig just turned me on to Blood Incantation, so checking that out. Yeah.
Cool. Awesome, man. And now, I mean, obviously you've noticed this, but like since the pandemic, I guess like obviously a lot of foreigners, let's say they move into Mexico. And I don't know if that had something to do, but we are under the impression that now, especially Mexico City, is like, let's say, more in the map when it comes to like metal festivals. Like they are like, getting more attention, and like people are looking more into coming to actually Mexico for these like metal festivals like in Mexico City or in Monterrey and even what have you. So I guess that my point is that now, let's say like the metal scene or the rock scene is getting like stronger, like especially for us, because back in the day we didn't have the chance of getting all of these bands like like you coming to Mexico was just like randomly you would get like a concert there, like one or two bands, but not actually like a proper festival. So I guess like the trash scene nowadays here in Mexico City is like getting stronger. But my question is like, how is it in the States? Like with all of this like music coming, like social media, like you now get like all of this variety of different bands. So I don't know, how can you tell us about like how the trash scene is nowadays over in the States?
Well, I'll take that one, and I'll just say that it lives, it still exists, and there's some really good music up and coming of different genres of thrash and death and heavy stuff. It's still there, but it doesn't. Nothing beats every other. It seems like every other continent, or at least Europe and South America, absolutely destroy us on being able to support the shows and support the artists and make it happen. Where it's harder to put things together here, and it seems like when the festivals happen here, it's literally all the same bands, like in repeat and cycle, clear Live Nation has kind of taken over that thing. But we get some good festivals out here. You got the Death Fests, which are cool. You have Jamie Joss has pushed up a Milwaukee Metal Fest again.
Oh yeah.
Here in the Bay Area, we throw our own festival, and that's the only time Forbidden plays. It's called Omega Fest, and I mean, we're gonna, everyone kind of has to take control of their own promotions to do things right and not wait for anything, unless you're in that circle of bands that always cycles and plays. But it's just harder to make it all happen here. It just feel like promoters in Europe and South America put the work in and really make things special.
Well, a big thing about European festivals is that they're able to apply for government grants,
That's
and
it.
they get a lot of sponsorship from companies, beer companies, soda companies, stuff like that. So it's a little easier for them to throw off the big festivals and keep them consistent and keep the appeal going over there for that. A really great festival where I met a lot of kids from Mexico was Hell's Heroes in Houston.
That's a great one. Yes, thank
And
you for
that's
remembering.
a real quiet. It feels a lot like a European festival as far as the vibe goes.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like Craig said, the rest of the world has it down. We're still, pale in numbers when it comes to the amount of festivals and the amount of turnout goes.
Yeah.
Right.
Unfortunately, though, I mean, it's been a story told for a very long time in the U.S. Metal and rock is way more underground as it is in, say, South America and
Oh,
Europe.
yeah.
So the promoters are not that eager to throw on metal fests as opposed to, big pop concert or something. So
Right.
we're lacking in that aspect as well.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah, it kind of works the same way here. But as I say, lately, I guess that they find this like new area in which metal seems to be just like getting that push again. Because I guess as people they grew older, now they have like the money kind of to afford going to festivals or traveling abroad, like buying all of these like VIP tickets and what have you. So that has
Sure.
brought a lot of fans back to to metal. Like at some point, I guess people start growing up and then they kind of leave it, but at the end of the day, it's just like, something that you feel, right? And when it comes to music, I guess it's,
Right.
about feelings, right? It's not like something you kind of think whether you can afford or not. So yeah, I think that's
Sure.
important. Yeah, definitely. And guys, kind of just to finish, um, when it comes, I mean, I know that you're like thrash metal, but I've always read a lot, and I really wanted to ask you this. When we talk about Twisted into Form, people tend to refer to it as a tech thrash metal or genre kind of thing. Would you agree on that, or how would you make the difference between tech thrash or thrash metal? I don't know.
Well, I'm the only one who can. They could take it from the view of coming in later, but I'm the only one who could take it from the view of actually having lived through that moment. And it was, man, it happened really quick. We went from Forbidden Evil and then got Tim Calvert, like preparing while we were out on tour, and then jumping in the band to finish the entire U.S. tour. And then I was writing songs in between those two, and Step by Step and One Foot in Hell and Twisted into Form were starting to be formed, twisting into form, as we say, during the process of being out on tour and stuff. So there was this massive leap that happened incredibly quickly once Tim got in the band, because then there was somebody I could really work with and make things kind of fit like a like a puzzle. And we took a different kind of approach to music where we were a real team, and that's what you really hear. And so it really, everything kind of locks together. And we just got lucky. It was the right time, the right guys, and it was definitely technical. It's some of the hardest stuff to play, and that's why you don't see anybody running around just pulling out Forbidden covers out of the top of their head, because it's just not the easiest stuff to play. So in that aspect, but it just seemed natural to us. We didn't look at it like, let's write a technical album. It's more like we're just doing what we do, and it was technical, it was melodic, and it just kind of came together like that. It was very organic, not premeditated, just happened.
Just natural.
Yeah,
Awesome.
at that time. Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Guys, I guess we're running out of time, but it was
Oh,
great.
you got a few more minutes. I'm looking at the clock right now. We probably have 6 more minutes, so you're good.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I just feel pressure always, like, yeah, want to make the right questions.
No, you're
So
good, man.
okay, magic. So the other question would be, do you think you'll be coming back to Mexico after this, like just for the new album, just doing like your set only, like you focus having like probably, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours to play here, you reckon?
Yeah,
Mhm.
hell yeah. Yeah, we want to be able to go wherever the demand takes us. Like we'll supply it if people demand it, and if we can afford to do it. You can't just go everywhere all the time, because it's a different world, and visas and things are just crazy expensive. But you do what you can, and it's a different world in every aspect. Your music gets out there different ways. You just hope more and more people want it and demand it, so we can supply it. But we intend on coming back. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
For sure.
Definitely. Is there someone you would like to see at the festival? Any other of the bands that you're gonna share the stage with?
Shit, yeah, hell yeah. I know Venom Inc.'s gonna be there that day. I want to see Death Clock, but they're playing the day before. I don't know if we'll be there in time or can get to the festival to see them. My buddy Gene, our buddy Gene, is in that band. Hoagland, that is. I don't have the list right in front of me, but I saw quite a few. Does anyone know right offhand what other bands we're
I
looking at
know. I
there?
think Catatonia is playing, and I'm a
That's right. Yeah,
huge
they're playing.
Catatonia
Yeah,
fan, so I'm looking forward to that personally.
Yeah, Dirk
yeah.
Schneider, I think they're gonna kick ass as well for sure. I always have at this time Neo Oblibiscaris, I think it is. I've always had this like a kind of hard time saying their name, and also at the Gates, I think
Oh
they
yeah, fuck.
I was
Cool. Yeah,
waiting.
yeah. Fuck yeah.
I was waiting to say, yeah, I'm super stoked to see At the Gates. I've loved them forever and super cool. And I just like checking out bands I've never seen before or never heard of.
Same.
That's always a great opportunity to see what they bring to the stage more than just getting a song or whatever. So it's always a great opportunity to see bands I've never heard of. So I'm looking forward to that.
And
yeah
meet the Mexican metal fans. Like it's going to be really cool. Just because I mean I've heard nothing but great things about the fans there. I mean forever. Like some of the most passionate in South America by far is the most passionate that we've come across. So this will be great. We can compare the other part of the Americas that we haven't been to yet. So that should be good.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to the El Chapo Metal Market.
Oh,
Yeah, that
fuck yeah,
too.
yeah. In Mexico City, yeah, definitely. You should, play a couple of songs there.
That'd
Shit.
be
Make
awesome.
people go crazy, man, for sure.
What do you mean, like with an acoustic and like some sort of got to make some drums real quick. We'll just like walk out there on the street, put a hat out, see how
Well,
many
they have
pesos
bands
we get.
down there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, every now and then when like, bands come sometimes, like I guess the promoters just take them there, but always like just trying to have them play a song or two. But of course it's hard. Maybe doing some mariachi.
Well, yeah, we're kind of coming in and coming out because we're so busy writing. Like we're taking a break from writing to do this, and it's worth the break. But yeah, we don't have a lot of time to stick around, so we fly in one day, play the next day, fly out the next morning. It's pretty fast for us.
Yeah, of course, of course. No, totally understandable. Right. Guys, so I mean, it's been a pleasure, talking to you. I'm sure the fans are gonna be thrilled with this interview. As I said, like lots of friends and lots of people that I know for the scene. I mean, are really, really looking forward to see you,
Awesome.
guys play. So yeah, I'm sure, as I said at the beginning of the interview, the expectations are super high. So I'm sure you're gonna do a super, good job once you're here. And just to remind our fans, don't miss the MXMF Metal Fest. November 16 and 17 by Cacique Entertainment, Mexico City, Pelódromo Olímpico. So, guys, thank you very much for your time. It was great talking to you, and I'll see you in a month. I'll be there, front row for sure.
Awesome.
Awesome,
Great to
man.
meet you,
Find us. Looking
Daniel.
forward to meeting
Yeah,
you, man.
Yeah,
totally, man. Make yourself known, man. Come up and say hi.
definitely. I will, brothers. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. Take
Bye.
care.